Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you little maniacs across the planet Earth, once again it is time for Life Behind Bars broadcast, coming at you live, uncut, and underrated from Spooker Podcast and Broadcast Radio. So here's Zombie, and here it goes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, oh yeah, like the intro said, I am Zombie, also known as Robert Cole, Zombie in parentheses, most of my friends just call me Zombie, and we're here, and welcome to the Life Behind Bars broadcast, number 8, woohoo, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, so what are all you little maniacs up to today? I thought I would get on here and talk to you guys just a little bit about, I don't know, life, love, life, rock and roll, living the American dream. Oh, yeah, it's been a lot rainy. It looks like looked like a lake outside earlier. It's clearing up. Parked my bike outside so that the sun could shine on it a little bit, but haven't had a chance to ride my damn self. Oh wowzers. So the last show probably just now got uploaded to the correct, I don't know, title or whatever. Guys, I live out in the sticks, and sometimes getting my internet to work properly is a little bit of a challenge. You hear me? I'm saying what had happened on Life Behind Bars number 7, which the producer Flip here should have caught that. I'm not pointing any fingers, Flip. It's all good. Normally I would catch it also, but we filed it underneath a different show, a different heading that has absolutely nothing to do with motorcycling. So rock and roll, guys. We got President Trump being inaugurated. We got a lot of motorcycles going out there to ride and show their support for the new president. We shall see how that goes. That's tomorrow. So what are you guys doing to your motorcycle for springtime? Are you getting it ready? Do you need to put new tires? A new belt? You hear me? I'm saying, I know. Whoa. Some of you guys might be riding. I saw pictures wasn't on Instagram. It was on Twitter. I saw pictures on Twitter of people that are riding in the snow. Wow, riding your motorcycle in the snow, mad respect. Now, yeah, we've ridden motorcycles in the snow. It's been years ago. However, it was dirt bikes. Man, riding some dirt bikes in the snow is fun. Riding some dirt bikes in the snow, man, you wipe out, and it feels like you landed on. Well, it might plant you so far in the snow you have to get your friends to help you get out. But yeah, that was always kind of fun, trying to slip and slide around, unless you're trying to ride dirt bikes on the street and it's iced up and you hit a car and break your arm. That's not my story. That's my older brother's story for another day. So yeah, I don't know, man. I just hope we can all get along peacefully on our motorcycles with cars and Democrats can get along with Republicans, because man, we might all have a bunch of different views. We definitely have a lot of the same views also. Oh yeah, we got motocross. We got the AMA Supercross just kicked off. That's kind of cool. I haven't really caught it because I'm a little bit out of touch with reality as far as right now. I don't even have basic cable, guys. I don't know. I'm kind of going a little bit crazy. kind of going a little bit mad, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, we're not going to make excuses here. We're going to make something happen. I follow a lot of, I get a lot of my information on Twitter, believe it or not. Twitter, I like the tweets. I like the Twitters. And I also like Spreaker Podcast, keeping up with what's going on from coast to coast. If you want to hear, what's happening, I don't know. I kind of like Spreaker Podcast. There's a bunch of different other podcasts on here, guys. If you don't just like stuff about motorcycling, and maybe I'll tell you what, I will check. Let me write that down. Other podcasts or Robcasts about motorcycling. So yes, I will check on that. And then, yeah, I had my cousin messaged me today, and I was like, yeah, man, I finally got my bike on the road, but, however, it's raining. It's not very good motorcycling weather. And he was like, well, and I'm thinking, yeah, I need to ride up to Seabrook and take a look at his bike because it needs some little honeydews done to it before we hit the road. And he was like, yeah, well, I moved. I was like, yeah, where did you move to? And he was like, where did he say? No, I think he said North Dakota. I was like, whoa. Well, I was like, how do you like it up there in North Dakota? And he was like, it's cool. And then he told me, he said, man, you should move up here and work on snowmobiles in the wintertime and motorcycles in the summertime. And I thought, man, that's actually not a bad idea. My cousin's like, want me to move up there and open a business. I don't know how well suited I am for the cold. And the God's honest truth is, I looked it up. I said, man, maybe if they passed all of their marijuana laws, we might talk about that one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Okay, let's try that again. Right? Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Oh, so guys, yeah, I've got my bike. I've put ordered some of that 3M 1080p vinyl graphic to put on it. And the first half of it I ordered said it was, but it wasn't. So it didn't quite stretch quite right or anything like that. So what I did is I did order some of the good stuff, and I made a checkerboard pattern out of it to cover the color on the motorcycle that I did not like. And then, hey, whenever I can part riding it enough for, I don't know, maybe a week, we'll take it back apart again, and we will paint it, and we'll put that all on the Life Behind Bars Robcast. Probably also put it on like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that kind of stuff, where I would encourage you to follow the show, you can download the show to listen to it later. You can listen to it anytime on YouTube. Rob C. Zombie on YouTube. Robert Cole, Zombie in parentheses on Facebook, and at Robcast Radio on Twitter. Yeah. But definitely download the Spreaker Podcast app. And there are definitely a lot of other really interesting and good podcasts on here. Some of my personal favorites happen to be like the Adam Carolla Show, the Joe Rogan Experience, Ari Shafir's Skeptic Tank, anything with Kevin Smith. I like Hollywood Babylon, Smodcast, Fat Man on Batman, and the list goes on. You can go on here, judge for yourself. There's plenty of good podcasts right here at Spreaker Podcast. So download the Spreaker Podcast app. You will not be sorry. It's definitely the best podcasting platform on the planet Earth, period. Okay, so let's say, what do you got going on? It's not great weather, unless you live maybe in Hawaii or in Florida. People are probably riding there. And I don't want to jinx you guys to have a dang typhoon or whatever. But yeah, other than, like I said, but some people make no excuses. Dang fair weather riders. Well, my bike's set up right now to where if I did run it in the rain, maybe for any amount of time, it's going to start sucking water straight into my open air intake. So my air injector is going to just start pulling water in, and I'd ordered a screen to go on the outside of it. And guess what? It's not the right one. Came in today. It's not the right one. What do? You put it in the shelf, and maybe someone else will need it. And we order the right one. And look, guys, one thing that I like just talk about just a little bit is not only just getting to know your motorcycle, but I have seen on more occasion than one people that do not give a fuck about their motorcycle, as far as they know they take it to get its this service or that service, but the fucking tire could be getting ready to fall off of it and they just don't notice. You have to take notice of these things, just like being aware of your surroundings. And even if you're only going to get on your motorcycle one weekend out of the month, if you haven't ridden it in a while, even if you rode it yesterday, you need to take a walk around it. You need to put your hands on it a little bit and make sure that nothing looks or feels like it's going to shake or rattle or roll the fuck off of it while you're riding. And that includes the sissy bar, so your old lady doesn't roll off the back, right? Unless you want her to. And don't be rigging that shit, dude. Your insurance guy will figure it out. Somebody like me that knows all about motorcycles will look at I can tell you the history of a motorcycle, where it's been, who's ridden it, and how rough they've been on it just by looking at the damn thing. That's a fact. So yeah, I mean, if I'm excited, if you're just now getting into motorcycling, if you're just now looking at like maybe getting your first street motorcycle for the street, because there are a lot of really good entry-level motorcycles on the market right now. Just looking at some statistics online on how much motorcycling has grown over the last couple of years, it's pretty exciting. I like it. I like more people getting into the motorcycling, becoming motorcycle enthusiasts, or riders, or bikers, or all of the above. We can all coexist. Can't we all just get along? So yeah, we got a lot of bikers going into Washington. Tonight, tomorrow, for the inauguration. And actually, one of my Facebook friends had gotten tickets, and he's at the Trump inauguration. Well, maybe we will check in with him and see how things are going there, and see if he sees more motorcyclists or if he sees more female protesters. But that's neither here nor there, guys. We can all, that's one of the things we can do to escape all this bullshit, right? Is to get on our bike and to just go hit the open road with one of our good friends, our old army buddy or brother or neighbor across the street you don't even like, but he's got a cool bike and he knows how to ride. Nah, I'm kidding. I haven't really met a lot of people that once you get to kind of click and you all ride, as long as you all ride together, then that's all good. I've never really discriminated against, you ride this bike, you can't ride with us. You ride that bike, you can't ride with us. And I'll ride anything that has 2 wheels, 3 wheels, or 1 wheel. And sometimes no wheels. Sometimes we got to carry it or load it onto the back of the flatbed. But I always look at a motorcycle that I see, whether it's been on fire through a wreck or ran over, or just dogged the shit out of. I always see it for its potential and not the ragged out piece of shit that it is. And that's why I kind of feel like a oneness with motorcycles, like it hurts my feelings, kind of, I guess, whenever I see a motorcycle and people want to compromise the mechanic, the maintenance on it, just because they're trying to be frugal. You don't want to be frugal with your life, and if you're riding a machine that goes, depends on what you ride, goes between 100 and 200 and 250 miles an hour. I was talking to, and I'd gone up to stopped in at the store to grab a Wildcat energy drink, which that's not what I'm on today. I am drinking Venom.